Watch me go from this to this. So I hope you watch the full video on how I achieve this look, and like, comment, and subscribe. Hi there, Jandrogen here, and I'm officially back! Yay! So yeah, I've been a little busy for quite some time this past few years. It's because I joined the drag community, and I'm gonna show you some clips of my performances, but unfortunately I have to mute some of it because it's copyrighted. But yeah, I've been doing a lot of theatrical things and lip syncings, and it's really been a fun ride, and I think it's time for me to share to you my love for drag and all that I fight for in this community. So let's get started, and today I'm gonna show you how I prepare for a drag show. So yeah guys, the first thing that I do with my routine is black my brows. I found that blacking your brows makes your face more feminine. Beginner tip: do not place your brows too high. Just follow the natural arch of your eyebrow, and then when you get to the middle part, that's when you try to lift it up so that your face will look snatched, as all the drag queens do. If your glue stick is dry, just lick it a little bit, but be sure to brush your teeth, of course. So yeah, as you can see, I'm using the Elmer's school glue stick in Disappearing Purple, because the thing with this is you'll know that your brows is dry if it turns clear. So I like using this one because sometimes if you start your brows too early, it will smudge all over and it will not look good, sis. So starting drag, it's been quite a journey because, you know, so many people so generous enough to help me with my journey. But yeah, I must admit I am a person who is strong-willed. That's why sometimes I like to learn my own way and I don't listen quite often. But I think that's my strength, because experience is the best teacher, as they say. So yeah, I later realized, you know, some of the tips of the OG queens here in Baguio City. And by the way, Baguio City is a city here in the Philippines, in Southeast Asia. If you don't know, the drag community is booming here. So yeah, it's time for the second layer of glue. So usually when I put on the first layer, it doesn't appear purple, but when I put on the second coat, it will show up. So hopefully I'll get to show that to you guys. So if you want tips on how to start your drag career, just don't hesitate to DM me there, and I'll be sure to respond to your messages as soon as I can, because I know so many people, so many LGBT kids out there wants to do drag. And subscribe to my channel, you know, I'll give you tips. Don't get me wrong, if you wanna go and do drag, prepare for it financially. It's not really a thing that you get into and you don't have any money. So quick tip: save up if you really want to do drag, and I'm telling you, the investment is really worth it. You get to express yourself, you get to meet LGBT people that can be your friend. So yeah, it's really a nice community that we have. I really want to reach out to my past fans out there, so comment down below if you are an original gender, because that's what I named my fans before, the genders, because Jandrogen, genders. So yeah, we have our second layer on, and let's just let it dry, you know. So hopefully I will be able to reach out with my TikTok fans as well. Angeline, if you're watching, Mel, and so many girls, Tulale, hi, and yeah, I hope you stay tuned and watch my videos. So with my contacts right now, I bought this on TikTok shop, and hopefully, you know, I'll get to be an affiliate someday, because that's my dream, to be in affiliate marketing, because I really want to push out products that I believe in out there. So I found my powder, and if you're wondering what powder I use the plain Johnson's baby powder. For those who want a video on translucent powders that are effective. I'm going to do that in the near future, so stay tuned. Yeah, we have our brows black right now. So the next step that we're going to be doing is putting on our foundation. So I wanna uplift people and be a positive voice because there's so much hate in this world. I wanna be a light that's going to shine through everyone's hearts, you know. Let's be kind to one another because we all have our different challenges in life. So hug a person that you love right now, because I learned that in the hard way, because I lost two of the most beautiful and kind people in my life, which I love, which is my dad and my grandmother. Beauty and drag is one of my coping mechanisms. I show my love to them by supporting the people that they also love. So currently I'm supporting my brother with autism, because when my dad was here with us, he was the one who takes care of him, but because he's gone, there's no one else to take care of him but me, because my mother is in Hong Kong working for my sister's education. So shout out to you, Annalyn Chanvire. You know, thank you for loving us, for giving us the things that we need. Let's just try to be kind human beings to one another, because we have limited time on earth and we should show our love to one another, right? So the next step that I'm going to be doing is doing my contour with the same foundation brand that I'm using, but this time it's in the shade Truffle. So it's a darker shade and it's supposed to act as my contour, because in drag, you know, if you get sweaty, things will tend to fade. What I learned when I just put on powder after, you know, an hour or so, it fades and my face is looking a little bit flat, not gonna lie, when it fades. So what I learned that works for my face and maybe will work for you too is using liquid contour or liquid foundation that is darker to, you know, accentuate your face. And it's really important in drag to show your contours or highlights, because it's drag. And with the stage lights and with the HD videos that we have right now, it's nice to have, you know, good makeup routines. I want to make a difference. I want to be a light and a beacon to every one of you. We're going to contour our face right now. And I tend to do my makeup a little bit longer than anybody else in the bar, and I apologize for that. And as I said a while ago, I'm a drag queen right now, and my home bar is the Hive Bar here in Baguio City at Summer Pines Resident, Marcos Highway. So if you happen to be in the area, come visit us and we'll be sure to entertain you, because we have so many talented and beautiful queens, and the owner, Sir Chino and Sir Adrian, are very kind and approachable people. So yeah, just say hi to them if you see them in the bar, because yeah, they're the owners and they fight for our craft here in Baguio City, and I'm really grateful that we have them, because before we have limited resources here to have a drag community in Baguio City that support us. It's becoming, you know, bit by bit recognized by the community, and we have been guests to many events, so that's really a good thing. I'm far from perfect, to be honest, but I try my best to be a kind person every day, because you never know what battles people are fighting for in their private lives. So it's nice to be kind and compassionate towards everyone, and that goes out to everyone. Okay, the next step that I am doing right now is going back to my buff beige foundation and just restoring the highlights of my face, because some of the contour have already surpassed their threshold in my face, if that makes sense. So we just need to bring the light back so that it will look a little bit seamless. Okay, so if you have tips for me for makeup, just comment down below and I'll be sure to check them, because I really love constructive feedback. I really appreciate them, because as a drag queen, we're met with a lot of criticism and comments, but if you just stay true to what you fight for what you believe in, I believe that we're going to achieve the message that we want to put out there. Because, you know, us drag queens, we're not just entertainers, we are influencers, and If we can get a community to rally behind us for what we believe in, that is right, you know, equal rights. In the Philippines, we have the Soji Bill. It's not just for us LGBT people, but it's for everyone because we have rights. You know, I've really grown a lot as a person past few years. We have limited time with the people we love. We should, you know, show that we love them even with the most simplest things. What I did was just put on dots of white foundation. I mean face paint to the highlights of my face. And I didn't know how to do drag makeup, to be honest with you. And some of my sisters and, you know, Sir Adrian and Sir Chino has been really a big help on how I do my makeup right now. It's not perfect, but I think it's possible. It's a little bit cleaner than before, and I still have a lot to learn. But the beauty of learning is to be open to it, because the death of a person is when he wants to stop learning. So you should always learn from the people who went before you, from the people who knows more. Even if you have, you know, people who don't like you, I believe that you should still be kind. And for the next step, we're going to do our eyebrows, and this is the hardest part of doing drag for me. You just start a little bit thin and just thicken it as you go, because it's easier to thicken it than to erase, you know. A lot of my past viewers were also suggesting that I do my brows thinner, so I think it's thinner right now, what I'm doing with my makeup routine. I found that it's really beautifying for my features. A little bit lower, it tends to look not really good. You know, what I learned from my drag queen sisters is you just establish a thin line first, and you just follow it. Your eyebrows are sisters, not twins, so you should stress less about making them, you know, 100% even. But if you can get them as close as possible, that would be awesome. I think we're good. So what I like to do with my brows is just take a little bit of foundation, or what's left of your foundation, and just fade out the edges. It doesn't look like a blocky eyebrows that you have. Next thing we're going to be doing is putting the white foundation under the brows that we did. This is just going to help it even out the brows that we did a while ago. And do you see that? It's getting a little bit better, and this will help even out the brows that we did on the other side as well. So yeah, we have that. So I'm just going to take a separate sponge that I have specially just for white face paint or white foundation, whatever you're using, and just blend it out. No, we don't want any hard edges. Just blend it out. Look at the difference. I think we have a winner. Just buff it with a little bit of foundation again. So the next step that we're going to be doing is setting the white base that we did on our eyes. So I'm going to be taking my baby powder, and I'm going to be setting my eyelids with it. Just go in, take a fluffy brush, and set it. Now we have that set. What I forgot to do is take my cream blush. I'm putting it on my cheek, under my nose, and on my chin, and some of it on my contour to make it blend into my skin, if that makes sense. So just take a damp sponge and blend it out. To be honest with you guys, I always forget this step. So, and if you messed up, it's okay to mess up with doing your makeup, because experience is the best teacher, as they say. So now that we laid our blush, we're going to be taking our translucent powder or baby powder. We're just going to set it. When you're a drag queen, you just put it all in there. Put all the powder, because you're going to be sweating a lot. It's nice to bake and set everything, you know, together. Just put some on your eyebrows as well. Next step that we're going to be doing is doing our eyeshadow. The next step is to just do the cut crease. White face paint is essential, I'm telling you. Just clean up that crease that you did, blend it out. Sometimes you need to go back to the old ways. What we're going to do is just go back to the blue color that we have in our eyeshadow palette, and just reintroduce that to the cut crease that we did. And this way you're going to have more vibrant colors pop out. Oh, it's looking a lot better, as you can see. I'm not telling you that this is the right thing to do, because art is an expression, and we have so many forms of drag. You know, we have drag queens, drag kings, we have alternative drag right now. I really want to help baby queens out there, you know, can use this knowledge to their advantage, especially that we have drag races everywhere in small communities. They have events for baby drag queens, especially the kids. I'm really surprised that the kids are getting into it. It's really a fun time to be right now in the world because people are going to express themselves the way that they want to. That's looking a little bit nicer. Just going to take a little bit of black and just introduce that there to make it a little bit more seamless. So the next step that we're going to be doing is cleaning up the mess that we made. So what I learned from my drag queen sisters is you're going to take a white eyeliner. This makes a lot of difference if you know how to do it right. So I'm just going to take it under the liner that we did. Just going to take that, the darker blue one, and put it under my eyes to define it more, you know. You're just going to take that under the white liner and just blend it out. Just do the same thing that you did on the other eye. I think that's looking good. And the next thing that we're going to clean up is under the liner that we did. I love doing this part because it opens up the eyes. You can see it's looking a lot nicer. You're going to also clean up the crease that you did a while ago. Just mop it out. The next step that we're going to be doing is we're going to be dusting out the translucent powder that we did. The next thing that we're going to be doing is the contour. So just take a contour brush. The thing that I like doing with my contour is starting out with the lighter contour, and just you're going to be taking a grayish brownish powder to accentuate the features of your face. Be careful with contouring because sometimes it looks really harsh, so you might want to start off with a light hand with this one. Next, we're going to take a darker contour. Okay, the next contour that we're going to be doing is our nose. I like doing, and this is inspired by Mix Chanel. Chanel's contour is making a triangle. Just take the darker contour and chisel your face. So the next thing that we're going to be reintroducing to our face is our blush. Don't be shy on using this one. Just go ham. I think it tends to bring back life to the face. With the white eyeliner, I just like to put a little bit of highlight on my nose. We're almost done. So just going to take this Vice Cosmetic blush in the shade Charm. This is, you know, 2 shades, and I really love this shade because it's just really a cross between a blush and a contour, and this really melts your contour and your blush when you put it. I really like this shade on my skin tone. So I'm just gonna take a dark brown eyeliner. Before, I really didn't thought this step was essential, but it really made a world of difference when you do this, especially you really want to shape your lip, and I really like to shape mine a little bit heart shaped. Okay, the next step that I'm going to be doing is getting a lipstick that is nudish brown, and it's from a brand called Luxe liquid lipstick, and my ate got this from the US when she went there. So for those English speakers out there, ate just simply means sister, but she's my cousin actually. As you can see, it looks pretty. So the next step is to just put a little bit of lighter lipstick on the center of my lips to accentuate the pout. So yeah guys, this is our final look, and I hope you like it. I have my lashes on. I put on the glitters and the highlights and everything. So when I come back, hopefully I'm going to tour you to something interesting. So be right back. I think my skirt is really loose right now, so we're going to find an alternative skirt, or maybe find a headband so I can complete this look. So yeah, stay tuned. So yeah, after doing some runway, me and my boyfriend are just gonna find somewhere to eat. So yeah, come with us. Let's go. So yeah, guys, we just settled now here in SM Food Court, and we ordered Thai fried rice, chicken, and seafood. So yeah, we're just going to wait for our order and yeah, eat with us, and we'll take you through the little mukbang that we're going to do. Okay. So yeah, guys, our food has arrived and it looks really good. Let me just show you real quick. The food really looks nice. So yeah, guys, the food looks really nice and we're excited to eat because we haven't had lunch, and my boyfriend had a long class and he had his exam, so let's congratulate him for finishing. Let's hope that he passes, yay, woo, and gets high grades. So this is going to be a little bit of a mukbang slash ASMR, so I hope you enjoy. My boyfriend is just splitting our meal, so we have equal portions because we ordered chicken and seafood, and we're hoping to taste both, so we're sharing. So yeah, let's eat. As you can see here. So that was the vlog, guys. I hope you enjoyed this mini vlog that I did for my first ever video again after how many years. And I hope you support me. Please spread kindness and love everyone, because life is short to be full of hatred, and I encourage you to do that. Always shine and be beautiful.
Baby girl, you are so